Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let's continue our lesson in economics, the sectors of the Indian economy. Now here we have reached this subtitle, where are most of the people employed? In India, where are the most people? They work, they are employed. Let's go through this now. There are altogether 6 points over here. We'll go one by one, listen carefully. We can observe means see, we can watch, see. We can observe the changing importance of the sectors, changing importance from primary to secondary, secondary to tertiary. So changing importance of the sectors over the last 30 years. Over the last 30 years, a lot of change has taken place. The importance, change in importance. Number 2, a remarkable means noticeable, which can see and watch and notice. A remarkable fact about India is, we are not talking about any other country, we are talking about India, sectors of the Indian economy, so we are talking about India. Remarkable or noticeable fact about India is that while there has been a change in the share of three sectors, in the share of GDP, in the three sectors in GDP, there is a change in the share of gross domestic product. A similar shift means change. A similar change has not taken place in employment. Why is it so? This is so because of the new technology. Technology has helped in the production, because most of the machines or most of the things are done automatically, produced automatically. But whereas regarding the employment, so modern implements, modern tools and modern technology has helped in the production, but it has reduced the employment rate. You can see that a machine introduced in the farm, a machine can do work of 10 men. So you can see the reduction of employment. So you can see the similar shift or change has not taken place in employment. Primary sector continues to be the largest employer even in the year 2000, or even so after that also. Primary sector is the largest employer even in 2000 and more. It employs more people. So you can see it is because, why it is so? Because the reason is given over here why primary sector has employed so many people. It is because not sufficient jobs were created. Sufficient jobs were not created in the secondary and tertiary sectors. Why? Because new technology they have introduced. So new technology means less number of working people. So sufficient jobs were not created in the secondary and tertiary sectors. Even though industrial output went up 8 times, industrial output went up, increased 8 times, but the jobs were not created. Output went up to 8 times during the same period, whereas employment in the industry sector rose by only 2.5 times. You can see that the employment increased by 2.5%, whereas the production or output was in 8%, rise of output 8%. You can see that. So this is all because of the introduction of new technology, modern methods. The same applies to tertiary sector as well. This type of situation you can see in the tertiary sector also. The same applies to tertiary sector as well, because the production in service sector went up by 11 times, whereas employment in the service sector rose less than 3 times. You can see where is 11 and where is 3. Production in the service sector, output 11 times, and employment it rose by 3 times. That's all. That's why most of the people they work in the primary sector. So therefore, you can see the result. Therefore, more than half of the workers in the country, more than 50% of the people in the country are working in the primary sector. So this is the case in India. So it's a remarkable case in India. So employment is not generated. Previously, most of the production was done manually. Now most of the production are done automatically. Introduction of modern methods and modern machines and technology, it has reduced the employment rate. And where do these people go? They have to work in the primary sector again, back to primary sector. So now in the next video we'll talk about underemployed or disguised unemployment. So we'll talk about disguised unemployment. Disguise means hidden. People seem that they are working. It seems that the people are working, but they are working, their effort will not produce anything. It will not increase the production. So that's kind of disguised unemployment, or we can say underemployed. We'll talk about it in the next classes. What do you mean by underemployed or disguised unemployment? This is meaning the same thing. Underemployed and disguised unemployment is the same thing. So we'll talk about that in our next class. You see most of this underemployed or disguised unemployment you'll see in the primary sector. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss and learn about it in the next class. So till then you go through this, you'll go through the book as well, and don't waste your time. You go through the online as well as watch every day according to the date. So and keep on practicing at home. Your reading must be done also. So whatever is being provided, you go through it properly and pay attention to your studies. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.